What If was Marvel's first foray into animated storytelling within the MCU, exploring alternate realities and what could have been across the multiverse. After 3 seasons, the series has officially wrapped up, leaving fans divided on whether the finale delivered. In today's video, we'll break down What If Season 3, its highs, its lows, and why it feels like a disappointing send-off for one of Marvel's boldest concepts. Let's start with what did work this season. Despite its flaws, the show had moments that reminded us why this series had so much potential in the first place. First up, what if the Red Guardian stopped the Winter Soldier? This episode is a standout, pairing David Harbour's Red Guardian with Sebastian Stan's Winter Soldier. Their chemistry carries the episode, blending humor, action, and heart. Plus, it offers a fun tease for the upcoming Thunderbolts movie. And America Ferrera's MCU debut as an original character, a pleasant surprise that added depth to the story. Then there's What If Howard the Duck got hitched? Yes, it's as ridiculous as it sounds, but somehow it works. Darcy and Howard's marriage, their child/egg, and a rescue mission involving nearly every major MCU villain. It's chaotic, silly, and exactly the kind of off-the-wall storytelling fans hoped What If would embrace. Finally, the 2-part finale delivers a semi-satisfying conclusion. The Watcher steps into the spotlight, Captain Carter returns, and we get to see Kahori again. Natasha shines as Byrdie, the daughter of Darcy and Howard. Plus, Storm's official MCU debut and Jason Isaacs as the villainous Eminence. Great additions, even if they came a bit too late to fully shine. For every creative high, there were episodes that left us scratching our heads or, worse, bored. Take What If the Hulk fought the Mech Avengers? That episode felt like a missed opportunity. The idea of gamma monsters fighting Avengers in mech suits sounds exciting on paper, but the execution was lackluster. Despite a stellar voice cast featuring Mark Ruffalo, Anthony Mackie, Oscar Isaac, and Simu Liu, the story felt hollow. The action sequences lacked tension, and the characters seemed like they were going through the motions rather than engaging in meaningful storytelling. Another misstep was What If the Emergence destroyed the Earth? While it was interesting to revisit the consequences of the Celestials' emergence introduced in Eternals, the episode struggled to make it compelling. Mysterio's return could have been a highlight, but without Jake Gyllenhaal voicing Quentin Beck, the character felt lifeless and disconnected. The episode's focus on the aftermath rather than the cataclysmic event itself made the story feel sluggish, despite a solid character arc for Riri Williams. These episodes highlight a recurring issue with the series: uneven pacing and shallow narratives. Even with intriguing premises, the execution often lacked the depth or creativity needed to make these stories memorable. We were left with episodes that felt more like filler than essential parts of the multiverse saga. The biggest issue with What If, and Season 3 in particular, boils down to inconsistency. While the anthology format gave the show the freedom to explore bold, unconventional ideas, it also meant that no single narrative or character arc had enough time to truly resonate. This lack of cohesion made it difficult for us to feel invested in the series as a whole. The Guardians of the Multiverse, introduced with great promise in Season 1, were largely sidelined after their debut. This decision was baffling, as the concept of a multiversal team solving cosmic threats could have provided the connective tissue the series desperately needed. Instead, the show leaned too heavily on standalone stories that often felt disconnected from the larger narrative. Another missed opportunity was the lack of significant crossover between popular characters from previous seasons. A case of the week format, where these fan-favorite characters intervened in different realities, might have been a better way to bring depth and continuity to the show. Finally, the writing itself often undermined the series. Even when the concepts were intriguing, many episodes felt rushed or lacked the emotional weight necessary to make their stories impactful. This season, in particular, seemed to suffer from a lack of narrative direction, leaving many with the impression that What If never fully embraced its own potential. Does What If Season 3 live up to the promise of its premise? Unfortunately, not quite. While the season had a few high points, ultimately the series struggled to stick the landing. The anthology format, while creative, often felt disconnected, leaving audiences without a central thread to anchor the experience. The finale provided some closure, bringing back Captain Carter and Kahori while introducing compelling new characters like Byrdie and the Eminence. But even then, it felt like too little, too late. The decision to focus so much on standalone episodes, especially in the final season, left the overarching storylines underdeveloped. Ultimately, What If will be remembered as an intriguing but uneven experiment in the MCU. It offered a glimpse into the multiverse's infinite possibilities, but struggled to consistently deliver on its potential. While some may cherish its wilder moments, others might see it as a missed opportunity to tell truly impactful alternate stories. And that's my take on What If Season 3. What did you think of the series finale? Did it deliver for you? Or were you left wanting more? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.